What I have in this box is super exciting. It's my Steam Deck and the Steam Deck dock. But before we get that going, we have to get some coffee going. Guys, I got a Steam Deck back when it launched, and I ended up not using it one bit. Yeah. And so your question obviously is, well, then why did you get another one? FOMO? No, I mean, well, part of it actually, if I'm being honest with you, is FOMO. But it's not just FOMO. It's actually, I've started to take quite an interest in PC gaming. So much so that I plan on this year, or well, a year from now, over the next 365 days, I guess is the best way to put it, building out an actual gaming rig. I really want to. And my main reason for that is that it's a medium that I know very little about, and that's exciting. See, I know a ton about console gaming because it's all I do. All I do is console game. And so the thought of actually gaming on a PC is quite exciting to me. It's a new endeavor. And before, when I didn't know what to do with myself, all I did was talk about Xbox, and so it became increasingly less important to have a Steam Deck. Well, also, there were certain aspects of the Steam Deck that I didn't particularly love. And they have seemed to fix that. I mean, the display itself wasn't anything to shake a stick at, and once they launched the OLED model of the Switch, I really had no reason to like it. I know, that seems sacrilegious, and also I don't have a Steam library, so that doesn't really help me now. I also understand that, but, you know, maybe this isn't the best, wisest decision. It doesn't matter. I'm excited nonetheless. The Steam Deck itself, now that it's updated, is pretty exciting. They seem to have addressed a lot of issues that people had with the original one, and I certainly am excited to see how it fares with these new updates. I haven't touched the Steam Deck in probably 6 months, and so my memory of the experience is pretty, for lack of a better term, gone. I don't remember how it was to play that thing at all. So this, for better or for worse, is a new experience. But I'm stoked because this allows me to look into a world that I know, again, very little about. Brief interruption, my kid is watching Bluey and she pressed a button and now Bluey was nowhere to be seen. Bluey is the best show ever. I love sitting down and watching it with my kid. And so after I'm done making this cup of coffee, drinking it, and unboxing my Steam Deck, I fully plan on going into the living room, setting it up, and watching Bluey with my daughter as my boy naps for his second time today. Actually, it's his third nap. So we're gonna let all that drip out right there. Let's get into it. So I purchased 2 items when I got my Steam Deck OLED. One would be the actual Steam Deck OLED itself, and then the other is actually the Steam Deck dock. And I will, because drama is what I'm all about, unbox the Steam Deck dock first. So what do we have in the box? We have, of course, the dock and the deck. And then, of course, the box, which we don't need anymore. So the deck is going to go here. This will go underneath. And we're going to start with the dock, which is packaged in plastic. Connect your dock. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, what a waste of money you just did with the Steam Deck dock. Don't you know that you can get the very same functionality out of a third-party dongle for a quarter of the price? Yes, I do. Don't you know that I, as a creator, have been offered plenty of dock alternatives, and I don't have to pay for a first-party dock? Yes, that is also true. But here's the big thing. I am a huge preacher of first-party everything. And that is because first-party everything, for me, means I don't have to worry about functionality as much failing. And I get what is called a warranty. Some of these companies that want to give me free stuff, I can tell that the correspondence is done in not English. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so let's continue here. Opening that up. I do have a serial number, I think, on this guy. Does it? It does have a serial number. I don't know if this dock is any different from the original one. I haven't looked too far into it. What I also like about getting the original hardware is we get this dock, which isn't anything special, except it does receive firmware updates, which I find to be huge, and the form factor is good enough, okay? We're good here. We have the dock. With the dock, we also get, does it give me the explanation? I think it does give me the explanation. That's not really what I'm looking for in this unboxing as much. Let me just undo this. This. Another not power supply, but power adapter. Very, very useful, especially with the Steam Deck. Although they did say that the battery performance is apparently supposed to be better. I guess we'll see. Does it tell me what kind of... It doesn't tell me all the ports it has on it. Interesting. It's okay. I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, let's take a sip of this coffee. Hot as crap, but delicious. Here's the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves the classic shipping with batteries sticker that I used to have to put on all of the outgoing products that we shipped at Apple when I worked at Apple. Okay, let's see here. We have, ooh, yeah. We have the Steam Deck right here, which we'll get into in just a moment, which is already packaged better than I remember the first one being. And this right here, I believe it is. I don't have to be silly about it. This is the power adapter. By the way, this knife is a Laole. It's a French knife. In case you guys didn't know, which you should by now. I've dropped the fact I can speak French. I speak French. Okay, cool. We have the USB-C. Oh, there's something on here. Little. Okay, we'll remove these. This is the, not USB-C. This is the power brick. Is this power brick more powerful? Ooh, that's a great question. Is this power brick more powerful than, what does this say? Does this give me the wattage? This doesn't. Power adapter. What's the power adapter? This is interesting actually to find out. Let's find out right now. The power adapter that ships with this, does it say? Actually, it should say on it, right? Yeah, right here. It says we have 5 volts, 100 to 240, 1.2 amps, 50 to 60. So now we're going to check to see if the dock one is the same. That would be interesting. I don't know what the difference, what kind of thing that would matter. It doesn't have the same, so the dock one does not have the same Valve. Is this Valve logo or Steam Deck logo? I don't know if that's the Valve or Steam Deck logo, but this one has a logo. This doesn't. And then the power on this is a different, is this a different, this I think is a different thing. Okay, so we have, the model is different, 100 to 240, 100 to 240, 50 to 60, 50 to 60, 1.2, 5 to 3, 5 to 3. Okay, they're the same. Same. One seems to be branded and the other doesn't. So, there you go. That answers that question if you guys care about it. They are the same. I'm not putting this back properly. I want to get to the goodies. Okay, let's get to this. I like how this is already... This seems better. Ooh. This isn't... I like this. I've always liked this. I've always liked that. That is a very good feeling. And then here we go. Here is the actual case itself. The difference in this case is... Oh! It's actually rubberized. That's pretty exciting. Okay. Rubberized. Let's... we're going to have to break this. I love that this is sealed. A great thing. I love that this is sealed. Now it's not sealed. We have that taken care of. That is such a good feeling as someone who is buying a fresh piece of tech. And now we open up the goodies, and we have for ourselves the Steam Deck itself, which is looking mighty fine. Oh yeah. You know, I will say that the back buttons feel better. The thumbsticks do feel better. And it just, this feels better. The triggers also feel really good. I had an issue with my previous one where the triggers, the pulls didn't actuate all that well. And so that feels really nice. Well, that looks good. Let me do this. I already have an additional 512 that I want to insert so that when this boots up, it has the 512 that I'm going to be putting in here with it. Is that a good idea? I don't know. There's nothing on it. And let's get first boot. Is it ready to go? Holding the orange button. Has to be plugged. Oh, I see a light. We got a light. It's breathing. What do we see? Is it going to turn on? It has to, I suppose. Nothing. There it is. We got a light. Okay. It's orange, so it already recognizes that it's a different Steam Deck. We're booting up right now. Man, I really am excited to see how this all goes. The form factor of the Steam Deck, I've always looked at and thought this isn't the most attractive piece of hardware, but I can't deny how comfortable it is. It is way more comfortable than a Nintendo Switch. Oh, we're up and running. It's ready to go. English. I am going to put a screen protector on this eventually. I have to buy one because I put a screen protector on. I think I might even have an extra one from my old, but I'm not sure yet. Here we go. Installing. Now, I know it seems silly. I don't have a Steam library. I don't have anything like that, but you know, the Nintendo Switch is my absolute favorite piece of hardware that we have right now. I use it all the time. I love it so much. But the age of it is one thing, and I feel like I'm at the end of my collection, right? There's not much left for me to grab and attain. For someone who's new to Nintendo Switch, I would absolutely recommend getting involved, doing the Switch thing, getting one, having fun with it, because there is so much to be had fun with, and I think there's plenty to play. But as someone who's played a lot of stuff, I do have a backlog. I want to start experiencing something different and new. Not leaving the Switch by any stretch. I'll probably still use it every day. But this, now that I'm in a different headspace, this is a new format of gaming that I have yet to truly explore. Yes, I had a Steam Deck. It was great. I never used it. Now it's time for me to actually put my money where my mouth is and use it. Invest in the hardware, invest in PC gaming. Because Lord knows I'll end up using Steam anyway to get a lot of these games to play down the line. So this is a perfect piece of hardware to start investing some money into gaming. And now that they've addressed a lot of the issues that people were having, such as it would heat up, the fans would start going, the display is now much better, battery life is better, just all around the actual system itself is better and more robust. The form factor is what it is. Yes, do I wish I got the special edition one with the see-through smoky design? Absolutely, but an additional $100 and something odd to get that is not worth it to me, especially since I would be throwing a screen protector on and losing the actual feature of the anti-gloss display anyway. So that wouldn't have mattered. To have the terabyte, I have a terabyte now. I just put in a micro SD card in. And so I'm set here. I don't have a ton of games to put on this thing, so having a terabyte isn't going to matter all that much right out the gates, even though now I have one. So this is an exciting time. I am not going to finish this cup of coffee in this cup because I have had so much already today. It's very good, and my sore throat appreciates that, but the acidity is also making it a little bit worse. I want to know, did you get a Steam Deck OLED? Are there games that I have to get? Let me know, because as I said, I've had a Steam Deck before. I have maybe 4 Steam games, but I don't have a ton, and so this is a new experience across the board. I want to learn about PC gaming, and this is my entry. It's part of the reason why I got this, because now I can plug this in and have it on my display, and I have a PC setup. It's a very, very shoddy PC setup, but people say that it's doable, so let's get after it. This will be featured on streams. This will be a part of the loadout. But right now, this is just going to be a tremendous amount of exploration. I'm stoked. Hopefully you are too. Thanks for having this cup with me, and I'll see you when I see you. But most of all, happy gaming.